Hello everyone, in this video we are going to understand transportation problem with the help of Vogel's approximation method. Look at the problem, supply and demand. 50 is the supply of X, 40 is the supply of Y, 60 is the supply of Z, 20 is the demand of P, 95 is the demand of Q and 35 is the demand of R. Now we want to solve this numerical problem with the help of the Vogel's approximation method. Now in the Vogel's approximation method, first step is calculate the row penalty and column penalty. Now the question is how to calculate the row penalty and column penalty. For calculation of the row penalty, first of all identify the two smallest number in the row and take the difference of these two number. Similarly, in the column, identify the two smallest number in the column and take the difference of these two number. Means we can calculate the row penalty and column penalty by subtracting the two smallest cost from row and column. Now look at the problem. For calculation of the row penalty, this is first row 6, 5, 1. The two smallest numbers are 1 and 5. Therefore, their difference is 4. 4 is the penalty of first row. In the second column 3, 8, 7. The two smallest number are 3 and 7. Therefore, difference is 4. This is the penalty of second row. In the fifth 5, 5, 2, 2 and 5 is the two smallest number and the difference is 3. Means 4, 4, 3s are the row penalty. Now calculate the column penalty. 6, 3, 5. The two smallest numbers are 3 and 5. Therefore, the column penalty is 2. In the second column, the two smallest numbers are 5 and 5 and the difference is 0. And in the third column, the smallest numbers are 1 and 2. The difference is 1. This is the first step, calculate the row penalty and column penalty. Second step is identify the highest penalty. Now here, highest penalty is 4 and 4. There is tie between the 2, 4. Now, what is the tiebreaker? Now in the first, suppose if we select the first 4, in the first 4, smallest number is 1 and maximum allocation can be 35. In the second 4, the smallest number is 3 and the maximum allocation can be 20. Now what is a tiebreaker? Suppose if we select this 4, the smallest number is 1 and the maximum allocation is 35, and here the smallest number is 3 and the maximum allocation is 20. We will go with this penalty because here the smallest number is lesser than the smallest number of the second penalty and this number can give you a maximum allocation. For this cell, the demand is 35 and the supply is 50. Therefore, we will allocate the lesser unit. 35 is the allocation. Therefore, this 35 is equal to 0 and 50 minus 35 is equal to 15. In the column 3, the demand is equal to 0. Therefore, we will cross this cell and this cell there because we cannot allocate any unit to this cell and this cell, and we will not calculate the penalty for this column because the demand is 0. Again, we will go for the second round, calculate the row penalty and column penalty. Now, for the first row, we will not consider this one because it is allocated. 6 and 5, the difference is 1. Here, already we have marked cross, therefore we will consider the two number 3 and 8, the difference is 5. Here, we have marked cross this cell, therefore 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. For the column penalty, 6, 3, 5, the two smallest numbers are 3 and 5, the penalty is 2. Here 5 and 5, the penalty is 0 and we will not calculate the penalty for this column. Now in the second round, the highest penalty is this 5. This is the row penalty. Now we will find the smallest value in this row. The smallest value is 3. Now for this cell, the demand is 20 and the supply is 40. Therefore we will allocate the lesser number 20. Our allocation is the 20 unit. As a result of this allocation, this demand is equal to 0 and here is equal to 20. 40 minus 20 is equal to 20. In the column 1, demand is 0. Therefore, we will mark cross for this cell and cross for this cell and we will not calculate the penalty for this column in the third round. Now in the third round, the row penalty of first row is equal to 5 because we will not consider this allocated cell and this cross cell. The final penalty is 5. In the second row, the penalty is 8. We have not considered this cross cell and allocated cell. For third row, the penalty is 5. we have not considered this cross sale and this cross sale. For column penalty, we will not calculate the penalty for first column because demand is 0. For this column, penalty is 0, 5 minus 5. And again for this third column, we will not calculate the penalty because the demand is 0. Now for the round 3, highest penalty is 8 and the lowest remaining number is 8. Now for this cell, demand is 95 and supply is 20. Therefore here we can allocate the 20 unit. As a result of that, 20 minus 20 is equal to 0 and 95 minus 20 is equal to 75. Now again we will calculate the penalty. Now here, fourth round, the remaining number is 5. Here the supply is 0 for this row, therefore we will not calculate the row penalty. Now for third row, the remaining number is 5, only number. For first column, demand is 0, therefore we cannot calculate the penalty. Here 5 minus 5 is equal to 0 and third column, the demand is 0, therefore we cannot calculate the row penalty. The two penalties are only remain, 5, 5 means two cells are remain. Therefore we will select this 5 as the highest penalty and we will allocate the units. Here for this cell, the supply is 15 and demand is 75. Therefore we will allocate the lesser number 15. As a result of that, supply is equal to 0 and demand is equal to 16. Now only one cell is remain. This cell, the supply is 16 and demand is 16. Therefore we will complete our allocation by allocating the 16. As a result of that, supply is equal to 0 and this supply is equal to 0. Now all the demands are 0 and all the supplies are 0. The number of allocation in the transportation problem is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of allocations are 5 and m plus n minus 1 is equal to 5. Therefore we can say that this is the feasible solution. And the final total transportation cost is equal to 5 into 15 plus 1 into 35 plus 3 into 20 plus 8 into 20 plus 5 into 60 is equal to 630. 630 is the final transportation cost of the given transportation problem with the help of the Vogel's approximation method.